Hello, I want to just talk a little bit about the mandate that I received from the Lord to pray for Israel at this time. I believe that it is crucial that we understand the importance of praying for Israel. You see, when Jesus returns, he's going to return to the Mount of Olives in Jerusalem. That's the landing strip. That is what is in contention. Jesus isn't returning to Rome or London or Paris or New York. He's returning to the Mount of Olives in Jerusalem. And the evil one is still trying every way he knows how to seek to thwart the return of the Lord Jesus Christ. Of course he won't. But the sad thing is that much of the church is still asleep as to understanding how important it is to biblical prophecy, that the church is a real tool in God's hands at this moment to be her Esther, to be an Esther, to be a Ruth to Israel. Now, with Esther, every good woman is a picture of the church. And Esther was in royal position, like the church. But at first, when she knew that Israel was in trouble, threatened with extinction, she said, why should I get involved? And to be honest, that's an attitude that I find a lot. But as Mordecai explained, he said, if you keep silent at this time, relief and deliverance will come for the Jews from elsewhere. But you and your father's house will perish. And who knows but that you have come into the kingdom for such a time as this. You so often hear that second part of the verse without the first part. But this is why, for Britain in particular, we have to understand, we can see the end of the book. Israel's end is prophesied, is sure. But we are writing the history of our nation at this moment. We are writing history. We want to be a sheep nation. And so many of the teachings, many of the missions I do, many of the conferences I lead, to bring this to the attention of the church, along with all the other prayers. I know this nation has sinned, but the root sin why God turned his back on us was when we reneged on our agreement to bless Israel with the biblical land. This was God's time to bring Israel back, because they've yet one more covenant to mediate, the Davidic covenant, and they're back in their land to be the welcoming committee for the Lord. So if you feel that you need to understand this better, if you know that you need to be a Ruth to stand by her side right now, then I hope that you'll find the teaching really helpful, and that if you want more information on conferences and things like that, then we'll try to keep the website updated. Thank you.